Hi YouTube, it's me. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're one of my very few subscribers who follow my journey, thank you, I love you. I'm not quite sure what's happening with the lighting right now. I'm really trying here, but it's one of those days. We're working with what we got. I also didn't put my face on like I normally do. It's just, we're going simple. That's what we're doing. We're going simple. So today is my 11-week post-op. It'll be 11 weeks tomorrow. And I feel great. I've lost 50 pounds at this point, which is awesome. Very happy. I was able to buy a size large dress at Target the other day, which I haven't fit into a size large in I don't know how long. So that was exciting. I'm able to eat wraps. I'm able to eat pretty much anything I want. I haven't tried pasta. Don't think I will because you're not really supposed to eat that. And I haven't tried bread because, yeah, it just sounds scary. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. But yeah, everything's been really good and I've had a ton of support. So I really appreciate everybody who's been super supportive. So I kind of just want to talk about like things that have happened in the past week or things that I recommend or don't recommend or whatever. So I actually threw up the first time early January, and it was really weird because I had cauliflower crust pizza and I had one slice and I've had it before, so it wasn't a new food. The first time it went fine. And so I was sitting on my couch, thank God I was at home, and I was eating my pizza, and then all of a sudden my stomach started making like really weird noises. And I ran to the restroom and it was coming from both ends. Again, I have no idea what happened, I really don't. But yeah, it sucked. But that's the only time that, and I've had it again, the pizza, and it was fine. So I don't know if like my stomach was just not handling it that day, or I don't know what was happening, but that's the only time that I have experienced throwing up or dumping syndrome at the same time. So I've also invested in a personal trainer because when I went to my nutritionist, I'm doing a lot of cardio. I've been running, I've been walking at least 5 times a week. And so what she told me is that I need to rebuild my muscles because my body is not only eating away all the fat, it's also starting to eat away at the muscles. And so she was like, you really need to start lifting weights. And if you know me, you know I know nothing about the gym. The gym is terrifying. I don't want to go because I feel like everybody's watching me. And I know it's like super what's the word? Not self-conscious, but conceited. Yeah, it's conceited to think that everybody's looking at me because obviously they're not and they're doing their own thing. But I feel like people are watching me and I feel like I'm doing something wrong and they're gonna just like either laugh at me or like come up to me and like try to help me, which is really nice, but it's also super embarrassing. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a personal trainer once a week and do it that way, so then I know like I'm doing everything right and I don't hurt myself, and I also feel less intimidated by all the machines and whatnot. And it's been going great. Like I really like her. It's more like a group like boot camp setting because personal training is like, it's pretty expensive and I wasn't ready to pull out that kind of money. And she was like, I have a class that's 8 a.m. on Saturdays, come join us, like it's a beginners group. And I was like, all right, you know, I'll try it. And she kicked my butt, but let me tell you, it was actually fun because I got to meet other people who were in the same position, like wanting to either gain muscle or like help lose weight or whatever the reasons they were there for. And it was really actually fun. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still hated it. Still hate exercising, that has not changed. But yeah, so that's been exciting. And I also bought a Fitbit And I know like a lot of people have said like such great things about it, but for me in the past, I'm like, my iPhone tracks my steps. Like I don't need this, you know, but my husband bought it for me and it tracks my heartbeat, my steps, floors climbed. It tracks laps if I swim. It tracks my sleep. Like it's crazy. Obviously this is not sponsored. I do not have enough followers to get something sponsored. So this is just me being totally honest, and it gives me notifications when I'm getting calls and texts, and I really like it. I know a lot of people have Apple Watches, but again, I'm not ready to splash out $500 on a watch. That's just not my priority. So this was a good alternative. I really highly recommend it if you're starting to get more serious about your fitness and you're in that stage. But I mean, yeah, everything's been going really great, and you know, everybody's been asking me about my updates and like wants more pictures on Instagram, and like I want to kind of hold back on the content because if I don't have anything to share, like nothing's new, I haven't lost a bunch of weight, I haven't had some story or experience, I don't want to be like, hey, I'm doing great, thanks for watching, bye. You know what I mean? So that's kind of been where I'm at. And then also with my pictures on Instagram, I have been kind of reserved about sharing before and after photos, just because I don't want to reveal too much of my body. It's not a self-conscious thing, it's just more of me. My body is for me, and I don't necessarily want the whole world to see it. So I have to kind of be careful about what I post. Like I'm not comfortable posting in bra and underwear like some people are. And if you are, great. Like I am not judging you. That is totally up to you. But for me, I'm not comfortable with that. So like a lot of my posts are kind of hard to pick and choose from because I don't have a lot of pictures from before that weren't like neck and above. So I'm kind of struggling with finding before pictures. But you know, everybody's been like really great, really supportive, and I couldn't have asked for like a better community of people. It's so crazy because you really do feel healthier. Like again, Fitbit, my resting heart rate has gone down. Like it was like 80s and now I think it's like 72. And so that in itself is amazing because you can actually see like numbers and science behind you getting healthy. It's not just about getting skinny, and that's really important to me. And I'm actually able to run, because if you knew me, you know that I thought running was the devil and I never was gonna do it ever. And now I'm like jogging in my neighborhood, like what? So that's been exciting, and I just feel really good. I just feel really good. I feel like I have a lot more energy to do things. I don't like constantly have to worry about like my weight anymore. Like if we want to go ziplining or parasailing or whatever and do Hawaii adventures, I don't have to look up like weight restrictions anymore, and that's kind of nice. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of my update. I wish it was more exciting for you guys, but that's kind of what has been helping me, and what it's a little over 2-month post-op has been. I will try to share more, but again, if there's nothing worth sharing, I don't feel like I should make a video, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about talking about beauty, how my beauty routine has changed after the gastric sleeve and what products I've been using. So if you're interested in that video, comment below or give it a like and I'll know y'all are interested. So yeah, thanks for being so supportive, and thank you for watching my channel. Bye.